Following the controversy earlier this year surrounding Zeus and his scuffed re-signing to T1, which I've made 2 videos covering if you're not up to speed, we now have him face off on HLE versus his old team T1 in round 1 of the LCK Cup Elimination series. This best of 5 is also fearless draft, meaning there are a lot of spicy drafts and no repeated picks. Trust me, the later games are bangers. And for those new here, it's good to have you. I often do these kinds of succinct highlight breakdowns because some of you just don't have time to watch 5 full games. If that's you, consider subscribing. It really helps the channel out. So let's see how Zeus fares against his fellow World Championship roster. In game 1, we have a lot of meta, as all picks are still open. Zeus on his signature Jace versus Doran's Mbessa, Peanut's Xin versus Oner's Vi, Zeka's Azir versus Faker's Aurora, Viper's Ezreal versus Smash's Kai'Sa, and Delight's Alistar versus Keria's Pike. And yes, if you double took, Guma is on the bench for this series. The first highlight of game 1 sees a lane swap, which allows Smash to hit an uneven level 2 due to early presence, and first blood is drawn, but not without repercussions.
Yeah. Between the cow and Jace's yet.
Oh dear, the cow not quite figuring it out as Keria is also going low. Will Viper commit? That's the question. Is he actually going to die? Yes, he does. But now Viper might be able to clean this one up. Keria needs to get out of vision if he wants that grey health back, and he's not going to be able to do it. The arcane shift, Keria moves over, and it's a double kill for Viper.
So after this first play, there's just a bunch of map play and 2 skirmishes, but no one dies, so there was nothing to go over, and we skip to 21 minutes. As you can see, the kill count is still the same as minute 2, but that brings us to Atakan, where Faker begins the fight with a very overzealous engage. Following this fight, HLE used their overwhelming tempo to really accelerate the game.
Try and do it, but
the smash flank, let's see whether this is going to work out as Faker throws in the ultimate, gets on in there, but he's just going to explode. Atakan goes down as well. Zeka grabbing the kill, and now T1 need to run for the hills.
well, still not how you want your game 1 to start, Adler.
Probably not. They might be able to kill Zeka as Oner takes a little bit of a ride underneath the turret. Great phone skewer comes on through as the flash out from Zeka will keep him alive. He gets hit by his own teammate's True Shot Barrage. Flash out from down goes. No, never mind. He is going to ult his way back in though, so that will kill Doran. Faker with a fair bit of damage, trying to eliminate the minion wave where they can as Viper hitting so many of these shots, and they have Atakan. So he can just take the free back there.
After a bit more map prep, T1's bot lane gets cut off side, and with a lot of T1's wave clear budget gone, HLE look to close out game 1.
Baron, you would assume, and now...
Taxi out.
Oh yeah. Smash is going to try and make an exit. Oner also going to be diving forward. Delight throws down the ulti as Zeus is fighting against Faker, and Faker is probably not going to survive it. There's the Shock Blast to finish him off. In the meantime, Oner is also dead. Delight somehow alive, and this could just spell the end of game 1. HLE with an absolute turnaround in performance in this one. They're going to need more though, and Peanut might need a little bit of saving here as he wants to. Yes, he does manage to do that. True Shot Barrage. He's actually going to be the one that takes the kill, and Peanut fighting a top laner is not necessarily going to work out for him. Well, HLE game 1, absolute statement here.
And after an absolute rinsing, T1 needs to wake up to make this series competitive. But trust me when I say it only gets better from here. Game 2 draft sees Rumble versus Cassante top, Wukong versus Zara jungle, Victor versus Hui mid, Jin versus Ashe bot, and Poppy versus Leona on support. And remember, there are no repeated picks, so every game is a fresh draft. At minute 6, both teams look to contest grubs, but it should be noted that half the champs in this fight don't have ults, so it ends up being a fair bit slower of a team fight that starts off with Keria's flash engage.
This one off. HLE not wanting T1 to be able to close the gap, and Keria says, I will do that. And Peanut already extraordinarily low. You can see all the AoE damage is massive. Viper and Smash fighting towards the top side, but Faker gonna be the first one to go down. Peanut the immediate answer, and Zeus will be able to execute Keria off the back end. Doran does not like that, and so he's gonna melt almost all of them. Viper and Smash continuing to fight. This is just ridiculous. So far, it's a T1 win in the battle. But man, I just want to see more action like this throughout the rest of this game. As now Viper's in trouble, down to 200. Dancing Grenade, Deadly Flourish going to miss. And he doesn't have the flash, and this extended 1v1 is going to be a Smash solo kill in the end.
With the second set of grub spawning, T1 collapse onto their vision pockets, and Faker gets Huayed.
Delight wanting to try and contest the river here, but it's so difficult, yeah. Grasping Roots comes down. There's the Stranglethorns as well, as Oner is getting taken down exceptionally low. The Ignite ticks and takes the jungler away. Now Peanut just trying to set up some of these plants to push T1 out of here. A good little fight here for HLE as Faker explodes! Okay, Zeka, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna kill Faker real quick underneath this turret.
As Viper solo defends top, T1 looks to punish, but Keria appears to have miscalculated and the play goes awry.
Lined up here. There's the grasping roots that will connect, but I don't know whether this is going to be enough. Viper having to flash here towards the top side of the map as the arrow connects onto Keria, and the turret is angry. Viper picks up that kill. Somehow Peanut got an assist.
Able to get out of the chain.
In a much faster pace than last game, both teams converge onto Herald, and with huge AoE ults, T1 look to pinch HLE in the pit.
So that is going to be the Herald coming on through. Zeus looking to try and start this one, has already broken it up as the equalizer. It goes down. Zeka taking so much damage, he shouldn't be there. And that's 2 wiped out already. Viper is free hitting, but the Chaos Storm is so dangerous, and Smash is over the wall. They have nowhere to go. They're in the blender, and that means a triple kill for Faker.
With Dragon up for grabs, a wrestle for vision is started, and after a seemingly free pick, a counterplay is made.
Capabilities are there with people like Zeka, as okay, equalizer just going to be thrown on top of Peanut, and the spiraling despair is exactly that for Doran. He just gets wiped out. Zeka going to grab that kill, and there's no response here for T1 so far, as it looks like positioning around the Dragon is what we're fighting for. Zeus looking for an angle, but there's a Cyclone from Oner. Peanut going to explode. Gets destroyed by Smash, and now we'll see whether Zeus can find some kills. Gets one onto the Monkey, wanting to charge up that cube, but doesn't quite get there. Zeka and Viper, a fair bit of damage, and Delight's moving in to be that front line. 3 versus 3 now in the fight, but the stun from the gravity field is massive. Look at these Qs though, but here is Smash with that curtain call, and Delight doesn't seem to really notice. Keria dives forward, somehow Delight's still alive. Avoids the deadly flourish, but that's Zeka having to flash away, and it's not enough. Viper, can he do it? The answer's no. Gets popped like a balloon.
With Atakan spawning topside, T1 look to take control of top river, and a struggling immobile Peanut is once again caught.
As far as not had a great LCK Cup, it's Faker and Showmaker.
Deadly flourish, and no grasping roots, has to flash immediately, and the bullet going to tag him. He's dead already before that final one does even come through, and that means no jungler for this Atakan.
After Baron spawns, top jungle becomes a hunting ground, and Delight becomes the prey.
Well, Delight is possibly in trouble, as there's another deadly flourish, beautifully placed. The equalizer will mean that Delight is dead. The arrow just sails by, and Faker goes golden to keep himself alive. The all out though, is now he has to 1v1 against Zeus. Keeper's Verdict gets rid of the Ashe though, so can't be offering the extra damage, and Zeus has to flash away. In the meantime, there is a battle on the other front, as that is not the correct Wukong. And HLE, there is only one on the floor right now, but T1 keep everyone alive, and that might just mean they can use that man advantage to take this Baron.
Though. A man with a dream and a mission, and again, a lot of ults are out. They have good poke.
This Baron is so incredibly low. It is going to be secured here by Oner. Deadly flourish just barely avoided by Viper, was nicely done, but his don't have very much damage, and Doran is just flashing in. Peanut in so much trouble, and yeah, between a rock and a hard place doesn't really do it justice. There's 2 on the floor already. Another beautiful gravity field position there, as Zeus is just going to be stunned up and burnt down.
On that pick.
Oh, yeah.
Through and through in this one.
And with T1 finally doing up their shoelaces, the series is tied at 1-1. In Game 3, we see Fearless Draft really start to show, with Faker first timing Mel mid and Keria pulling out the LeBlanc support. We also get to see Doran on his Aurelia, but it's a champion Zeus is well versed into. At 2 minutes in, we see some weird lane shenanigans due to matchups, which allows Faker to put on the bait clinic.
Impact. Or your...
Chain's going to connect, but Doran is moving in. Keria is also here! Flawless duet is landed, and it's named well as First Blood goes to Faker.
So remember when I said Faker was first timing Mel? Yeah, this is what I meant.
Very quickly through that turret.
Yes.
We do have a little bit of vision taken away.
Does do relatively well, as Faker, he did not want to press rebuttal on that button, and he's going to send himself to the death chamber.
No one's farming.
Oh
no! Faker reflected the chain and got pulled on the tower! What?
What? After Doran randomly gets picked, he decides to then try bot. But so does HLE.
It's been fine.
It's been good recently, yeah.
It's all right. Doran not going to be getting out of this one, I don't think, as the flash does go through, but can they actually get the response kill? The Meganar comes in at perfect timing, and Zeus just walks it off. More rough. Keria's going to turn up, but don't know whether it's going to be enough here. when the Bruise brothers come down. Delight and Peanut just wanting to push Doran out of here. Viper's now going to turn up as well. And can Doran survive? The answer is no, ladies and gentlemen.
After some clean sidesteps from Faker, the play looks lost until a Skyfall Delight kicks the fire back off.
Game. And then the counter pick comes in and you're just like, I don't know about that one.
Well, Faker not going to be able to send that one back, but does avoid the Chains of Corruption, and the Piercing Arrow goes wide as well. Still Zeus hunting after Oner. The Naba not in a great spot, and that is a gorgeous bullet time. Still Delight gives it the door, and that is going to mitigate so much of the damage. Peanut grabs the first kill, but the immediate answer is going to be there. Stun comes through. Peanut might survive, but it's Delight that pays for his sins.
As Herald comes under contention, a fed Zeus makes his presence known, but on the other side of the map, Oner links up with his new top laner to split open the side lane.
Take this one down.
Oh, clean auto smite there to come through.
Yeah, there's the flash just to guarantee it, and Keria will just be autoed to death. Missed a bunch of things, actually.
Yeah, that
as we
second
can
one,
see,
no.
Zeus is in so much trouble. The Wrath of Winter bears down upon him, and that is Doran getting one back. They're going to need a few of those.
And
Delight. Yeah, Delight in a bit of trouble here as well. Flawless duet's pretty nice. And Delight trying to keep himself in this one. Flashes away, actually. That was very cute, but Zeka not quite there in time, and Keria in position.
HLE look to open up mid, but a step too far gives Oner a window. Or Viper a window.
Nidalee and Varus. Any form of poke.
Yeah.
Greatest. Oh!
As that is a point-blank ulti. Flash out immediately from Peanut. As okay, I thought it was Smash that was about to do the damage, but unfortunately, the bullet time was for Viper.
Both teams look to Atakan, but is this really just a bait objective?
Control ward's there, so HLE not going to be surprised by Oner's entrance.
I don't
think they can do this.
Keria's moving in as well. He seems to agree. Meganar is about to time out.
Yeah, the wallop is going to be mitigated here by Zeus, and Faker gets out of the Gnar stun. Atakan going to have to be given up here, I think. As Zeka moving in. Exactly right. Keria going to be pushed away, but now Doran started the battle. The dash is forward here as the Glacial Prison going to get picked up. Doran still trying to dash around the fight, but that is going to be the shutdown. Delight gets rid of his former teammate, and Keria executes Zeka on the back end. Atakan's still mad. Okay, finally does reset. And now Oner at relatively full health. It's a big old shield here from Delight, but it's not going to save him.
With Doran putting his whole breaker to work bot lane and the gold almost dead even, we get to see his best Arel King impersonation, but maybe some MR is needed.
Sitting on a sizable gold lead, sizable CS lead as well, as maybe that was a bit of a...
Don't know about this 1v1 as the Vanguard's Edge comes in. Zeka with the Kingslayer, and Doran is melting, burning down on a point-blank spear to the noggin.
As T1 dance, the eventual Atakan, a lurking Keria is dealt with, and an attempt is made by Oner.
Somehow.
That was a bit dicey. There's a TP. They might just back off of this and then just play for mid-turret.
Yep.
Or do both.
Well, doing both generally is a little bit of a worry here, but Zeka does have the teleport available. He can sort of be anywhere. And Smash is in the mid lane. They can see him taking this turret.
Oh, Oner still has flash. That's smite available as well. Are we flipping the game?
Oh, God, okay. Oner going to be moving on in. Are they just going to focus him down, though? That's the question. He flashes away as now Keria. Oh, it's not happening again. Zeka puts him down, and that is Atakan secured.
As the T1 bot lane looked to defend mid, HLE put their comp's pick prowess on display.
He wasn't a great Nidalee, but just because that's not what the team needed him to be as the poke.
Oh, God! Okay, there's his Nidalee getting the work done. Another Chains of Corruption from off screen, and Smash is doing the best that he can. There's even a Hail Mary Glacial Prison thrown by Zeka.
Plot armor. That is all I can say about this play. Just watch.
You can see by Jonah Strong and our Observer team. Oner gets that control ward in there. He knows.
Doesn't have flash.
3,000 health. Yeah, can he actually Q his way in? That's the question. He tried to get there. He's still dead. Oh my God, but here is Zeus trying to end the fight before it even starts. Doran just trying to keep a Baron buff alive, but he's not going to get out.
Oh, actually, he has a bit of space here. No, Zeka, Zeus there.
3,000 health. Yeah, can he actually Q his way in? That's the
question. Oh, he got in the power! What?
How the fuck did he steal it? Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Are you even starts? Doran just trying to keep a Baron buff alive, but he's not going to get out.
How did he even get in? They have Nidalee Smite. Nidalee Q Smite is like 1.8k damage.
With T1 struggling for farm, a choking advance by HLE really puts the pressure on to close out Game 3.
Things are looking horrible. They got completely wiped in the fight. There's
dear.
no Baron buff gone, or no Baron buff left. As
Whoa,
Faker.
nice footwork there from Faker. As I say nice, he gets completely destroyed. And Zeka is going to find the last chain. Goes golden there as well. The rest of Humble Life Esports trying to turn up Delight. He does it the best as Zeka dashes over all of those swords. And he almost, actually he survives? What the heck? Zeka, he was on like 1 health. Dora now just getting sniped here by Viper. The flawless duet is decent as that house is just sitting on the floor. The sitting duck, the stolen glacial prison. Not going to connect, but Oner still has to get to this fountain. Does get a little bit of healing so that piercing arrow does not kill him. But Zeka is just having the greatest time on his Silas.
And with that, the series advances 2-1 Hanwha Life's way. Let's see what's cooked up in draft for Game 4. I also want to give a bit of a point of mention to Peanut that game. Dude goes 0-6 on Zyra, then basically carries Game 3 with 94% KP on a champion you have to be feeling particularly confident on. With the draft pickings getting slimmer and slimmer, Game 4 loads in with Doran and Zeus on their signature Jax and Aatrox respectively. Oner and Faker on the Viego and Ahri duo are met by HLE's Diana and Yasuo combo from Peanut and Zeka. Smash and Keria take Caitlyn Karma, and Viper and Delight play Corki Elise. With more lane swap shenanigans, First Blood is drawn early on in a crashing wave nightmare for Doran, with Elise support showing off its strengths.
Sure about the dive here. Counter-Strike's available. Oh,
That's a really nice Cocoon. A late counter-strike, and they're just able to wait it out. The last tick of Ignite, not quite enough there, but Viper just going to get delivered a kill. Fleet footwork makes him real speedy as the turret gets real mad.
A low Faker becomes the target of focus, with a flash play by Delight's roaming Elise support. But that play is met by T1's own 3-man dive onto Viper.
Turn up.
yeah, he has flash.
Oh, let's
Gonna go for it.
Cocoon's going to land, and it does! That is 3 in a row for Delight, and another kill for HLE. And Viper has been able to deal with these minion waves up until now. Let's see whether T1 can actually answer back, as now Viper, let's see what you can get done here. He's got Exhaust as they're trying to tank this up. The force bomb value is gigantic. So far he's not flashes out of the Peacemaker, but they're now trying to wait for this to reset. Oner's underneath the turret, and will he go down? The answer's no. Enough movement speed to get himself out of there.
HLE look to turn off their grubs as Delight stands guard, and we see a lovely flash ult from PZ Zeka.
Delight showing on mid, I think, is actually what caused that, as
All right, Delight now in trouble
Zeka?
here as there's the last breath. Taking matters into his own hands, just takes down the jungler. No resets now for T1 as HLE is kind of split here as they do focus
Faker.
on the grubs.
Looking to cut the T1 bot lane off resources, bottom jungle is guarded by 4 of HLE, but this won't go without response from T1.
HLE.
if they get a double on this bot lane,
Yeah, Smash in a lot of trouble. Moonfall up and available here for Peanut, but is going to let them live for now.
Zone him off of the full wave though. Faker can't TP. Oner's on his way, but this
A lot of plates as well. Zeka. Yeah, Wind Wall going to be blocking a little bit here. Oner trying to move on up, but the 4-man unit of HLE is standing strong.
They really want to get towards
cheeky
this
knocker.
turret.
Doesn't press the button as there's the Moonfall. There's the combo. Keria taken down first here, but you can see they're focusing on Zeka. They'll be able to take him doim. Smash. Free hitting as Viper just Valkyries his way out. Oh no. Not quite able to catch up, and now Faker gets over the wall, finds the charm onto Viper. The Heartbreaker is exactly that for HLE.
Knowing HLE is taking grubs, T1 look to gain control of bottom river for Dragon, and a scouting Viper is caught.
And I think that is always, when you look at comps like that, it's always going to create... Oh, Viper.
Yeah, Viper in a real rough spot here as he's looking to try and get out. Does flash, but Oner is going to follow him immediately. Cocoon going to miss, and that means the Viper is just destroyed.
Looking to put their wombo to work, HLE sets their sights on Doran under tier 1, but not before he shows off why Jax is his champ.
Spike is with his brother, but now Zeka going to be trying to dash around this one, and Peanut comes in. There's the last breath, and Doran getting taken down low. They were trying to kill him under the turret, though, and that was a mistake. Knockup will connect. It's a 1-for-1.
Knowing T1 had 2 bot lane, HLE looked to control Herald, but with the drop-off of Elise support becoming apparent, HLE is put on the back foot.
Still trying to contest this. That's interesting. I think it's definitely gone. Maybe an exit kill?
Well, I mean, that is a very dead Delight, so there's the way of the barrel coming on through there. Zeka trying to take down Doran once again, but he knows that that's a difficult task. Oner on the flank angle, and now Peanut's in so much trouble and will just be deceptively orbed to the face.
The next play can only be described as flanking Zeus, as he is so known for on carry tops, and HLE find a pinch.
Too early, but it is looking... Oh, Zeus. Oh, they don't know. They don't know.
Wait, yeah, Delight moving over as here is the flank angle for the Aatrox. The last breath not actually going to come on through as now Zeus is just flipping around the fight. The world ender might just be the end of the world here for T1 as Zeka avoids a charm by ulting Keria and taking him out. And HLE, after a horrible fight topside, head to the bottom lane and completely redo it.
With Atakan spawning in the next minute, top jungle vision is of the highest priority, but the next play sees Peanut's presence finally become known in Game 4.
Certainly looks nice. It's now not such a great angle. However, able to get himself out of there. Oner stunned up. He would be a perfect first target as Phosphomb. Not quite enough. But Peanut finds the E from out of nowhere.
Sometimes I see Doran do things, and I'm like, what are you doing? But then other times I see some really nice micro, like this.
Is what it feels like.
Oh,
Delight.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Oh, God. And he finds him again. The pesky spider is just going to be bonked. That's a lamppost.
With Atakan finally on the map, we see both teams dance the objective, but I don't know how Oner keeps finding these angles, man.
Doran still doesn't have his TP available as the Herald is dropped.
All right, this is an interesting response. We'll see whether HLE actually react to it as Smash has put up a bit of a wall around these little Atakan walls.
Atakan's gone.
Yeah, but they don't really care about that position. Oner trying to get in, he's almost in range. He steals it! And now T1 should be able to massacre the fight once again! Oner just rips it away from HLE! Oh, these smites have not really been going Peanut's way throughout this matchup in general.
Cocoon misses 4K. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Oner! Oh, he got it! And he gets the rest! What? Bro, check that guy's PC. How is he stealing everything? He just won them the game with one button. With one button, he just won them the game.
As T1 advance up mid lane with their newly equipped GA buffs, risky engages are always going to be made with nothing to lose.
These teams for this whole game as Faker is going to be coming over, finds a charm, connects it onto Peanut, but now can they find the wombo combo? That's the question. Already they're trying to send them home and a couple of them will be leaving, but that's not a real kill. And HLE are the ones that are falling by the wayside.
Baron Nashor is finally on the map, and so T1 prep for Vision, playing into the strengths of a pick champion like Ahri.
Oh, this is a trap waiting to be sprung.
Yep, some looming Faker as they change positions. Somehow it's kind of working though, as there's the knockup. Faker is going to be sent home, still has the Atakan buff, and they take down the Diana. As there goes Zeka as well. Zeus trying to make his way out as Viper, ace in the hole, tries to take the blast cone. The counter strike not quite in range, as Doran just wants another leap strike, and there it goes, empowers him. And Delight is not long for the world, ladies and gentlemen. Does use the repel to create a little bit of distance. It's a nice cocoon, but it's only a matter of time before the itsy-bitsy spider falls down the water spout.
Yeah, Faker with that stopwatch.
Combat?
Yeah, could be. Okay, Keria.
I don't know if Keria really wins these.
No, I actually think this is good. Like, you can just kill as long as possible. Like, you don't actually need to kill him.
Well, he is just going to flash into a cocoon and probably win. Never mind. That is a great snare.
Just leave!
Yeah, he just kills him.
All right, not even close.
T1 storm the mid lane with their newly acquired Baron buff and the sieging power of Caitlyn, but not even an 8k gold deficit will cause HLE to roll over. And Peanut, you know what, just watch this.
To see how it does go. His interruption on the leap strike there was quite nice from Zeus, but now he finds himself on the wrong side of this one. Can he get the health back? He sort of can, actually, as he gets back over the wall. There's a 5-man ulti from Peanut. Is it going to be enough to win them the fight, though, as Oner is able to start these resets, but the rest of them are on the floor. HLE, they found the one window to get them back into the game. Smash trying to be the hero, but it's not enough, and Zeus cuts him down.
Plus 1k, plus 700, or what the fuck? Oh my god, what? That's a 5-man! Oh no, that's a 5-man! That was insanity! The 5-man?
Off a pick from Faker, T1 looked to take Baron, and advancing through Caitlyn traps and an Ahri with Vision proves to be difficult for HLE.
Oh, that is cool.
It's actually super awesome. As Faker, he's going to find Delight once again. Smash puts a bullet in the spider, and he's almost at barrel levels. Of course, that was a 9 on the death counter. But HLE, they're going to have to answer this. Because Baron could really spell the end as another one. Viper just walks into him. He is able to block the last bullet as Zeka does throw down the ultimate here. Peanut looking for Doran. Viper trying to kite him as best he can, but oh man, that lamppost is so dangerous. Oner and Zeus are fighting towards the top side, but HLE are just falling apart. And Oner now just slinks into the mist and looks to try and take down his former teammate, and he doesn't. Zeus puts him in his place, but I don't think that one really matters. Faker now looking for his shot as Zeka fighting against Doran, and Doran says nobody. And T1, they're wanting a little bit more as a flash over the charm this time around. A flash for Delight as well, but that doesn't quite work out there as he wants some more supportive combat. Keria says no. He says that he just wants a game 5.
And to game 5 at 2 wins apiece. The winner of next game is eliminated. For the last draft, again, no repeated champions. The matchups are Olaf Akali top, Amumu Skarner jungle, Talia Zoe mid, Kalista Draven bot lane, and Renata Soraka support. Now I watched this game live, and let me tell you, for a banger draft comes an even more banger game. Let's jump in. In a play we've seen a few times this series and many times over his career, Zeus has to shake off a 3-man dive, and shake it off he does.
Safeguard Zeus here, way to be on time.
Well, Zeus going to do his very best here. That undertow is working quite nicely. There's the flash forward, the full commitment as the handshake is so good, and Oner is going to be taken down first blood and double buffs for the Olaf.
With the nerves of elimination settling in, we have a very uneventful early and mid game until just some crazy shit happens with Herald and this mid lane play. I don't know, man, just watch.
Any grubs doesn't have enough damage to take that one down.
Actually using his ultimate there to ensure, as oh, love this from Zeka.
Yep. As the Rift Herald does just bypass it entirely, but it stops the rest of T1 from moving over. Oh, the handshake to pull Oner back. Peanut possibly out of position, gets the Curse of the Sad Mummy down, and the seismic shove is good, but Oner is immortal. He just doesn't take damage. He's caught twice. The bubble goes wide just somehow.
They could get Talia ulted, and if they drive it, it'll still hit tower. It'll hit tower. It'll hit tower. It only gets blocked by the wall if you drive it. But they will stop the tower from dying. Oner ults, nothing. Oh, he got the grubby! I don't know if he wanted that grubby!
Oh, the knock from Zeka!
Is good, but Oner is immortal. He just doesn't take damage.
Oh, the flash bubble!
Goes wide
just a bit wide.
I think Zeka was just
oh my god, it's a comedy of horrors. Skarner with misses, then he gets pulled into tower, then he flashes the Amumu Q, and then the Amumu Q hits the grub by accident, even though he flashed, and then Amumu has to flash out. That Amumu Q on the grub was quite funny, actually. How did that rat even get there? Why did he even spawn? Where did that grub come from?
At 20 minutes, the first dragon comes under contention, and with Smash's Draven sitting on just over 500 stacks, a kill or death here is game-changing.
They get a kill on Smash. On my life, though, they won this.
Yeah, there's the bandage toss to bring them in. Smash immediately cleanses. The dragon secured here by Peanut as they throw Delight in, but no joy. Keria a lot of sticks in him as Doran finds the backline. Peanut! Oh, there is the shutdown, the cash in for Smash. So much money.
So after that insane execute damage from Dravenar onto Peanut, he receives an extra 1,019 gold, the equivalent of around 3 kills, really accelerating Smash's Draven. With still quite a slow game flow, a bot lane spawning Atakan is sure to rectify that with one of the most intense teamfights we've seen this whole series.
There's a teleport in from Doran. They're going to back away.
Oh, it's still leashed!
Wait a second. Yeah, it's still leashed. Zeka can now move down, but this has now become a fight, and a smite fight for this one. I don't know whether you want that. As the Impale, it doesn't connect onto Peanut as the Whirling Death almost takes him down, but he's now not in range. The Wish comes in, and Doran has executed Peanut, but into the backline they go, and oh my god, this Olaf is obliterating them. Still they get the buff, but they're just walking gold now for this Viking who is yelling and screaming. They're running the wrong direction to try and keep these buffs alive. It is still high value. Don't get us wrong. And if they get out, it's massive. But Zeka has found Doran, throws a big rock at him. And I think that Doran is going to be taking the relocation way out of this fight. And there he goes. Keria going to be going back as well.
At 5 kills in 32 minutes, Dragon Soul spawns. And with a flashless Zeus finding himself stuck, HLE is forced to pull the trigger.
Oner moves on in. A bubble going to connect onto Peanut. That is such huge news, but unfortunately not able to find the paddle star as now Zeus may need to try and get out of here. Remember, he has no way out. There is the Curse of the Sad Money, but Peanut is going to get executed. You can see now the Olaf chasing after Smash, but the Soraka's doing her job to bail out. Not able to work. And now it's Viper that needs to do it. He finds one, but Smash just executes him. It's an axe to the back of the head, and Zeka will not have the damage. T1 will find a team fight. They've taken the inhibitor now. They've got a minion wave. I mean, Peanut's going to be here, but can he kill the wave in time? I don't think so. He gets on top of Smash, and he needs to kill these minions. He will be able to get them. He's got a lot of bandages. His turret is so incredibly angry, and T1 will back away.
Off the back of that insane play, HLE are forced to do something drastic, and sending it on Baron seems to be the only redeeming play, as they can use the Baron to stall.
Doesn't get the value that he needs. Yep, you gotta.
Well, Oner is throwing rocks around. They have a wall set up, so it's just Baron for HLE.
As another Dragon Soul spawns, a few misplays kick off what is surely one of the final plays to end the series.
Oh my goodness, that could have just been end of the game right there. He's holding onto the bandage toss. That's a good flick. A good handshake there as well. Doesn't find the impale, and he could just be dead. Oner is in so much trouble. He's trying to drive his way out, and it works! Somehow Keria, oh my god, the amount of damage that's coming through here is now Faker in trouble. Zeus going ballistic. The double knockup is so good with the Fate's Call. And now it's Zeus' time to shine. A triple as he executes Smash.
At 40 minutes, another Baron is the focus, and a wall from Talia helps to secure, but T1 won't let it go for free.
Does mean it's a little bit easier as
leave his wall.
Oner can obviously just get through. Will he choose
But this Baron is it's just gone. So they secure it. Can T1 find a team fight? That is the question. The bubble goes wide. Peanut might need to flash, but he doesn't have it, so can't actually get out of here. He's going down slowly but surely. Eventually he wants to just walk his way out, but now Oner throws down the impale. They take down both junglers, but Zeus is just on top of Keria. They've identified the key target. Dora gets into the backline, goes forward. Viper will survive, pulls out the sticks, and down goes the Akali.
With Baron off the map and the next objective Elder, HLE gather on T1's bot lane tower. But I don't think the winner of this fight will need Elder to close out the game.
So much as, Delight just takes a large chunk of his health bar. Weaver's wall, and that's going to knock Oner over. He is thankfully extraordinarily tanky. They do lose their inhibitor turret. As now Peanut flashing forward gets this cleanse out of Smash, and now Viper is looking for him. Can they execute him? Yes, they can! Viper now right in the back line, and he's getting bailed out. Will he be able to find it? The answer is probably yes, and look at this.
And with that, we see Zeus take down his old roster and eliminate them 3 games to 2. As I said before, if you enjoy these kind of recaps, a sub goes a long way, and I'll see you in another one very, very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye!